Still hear music. Well, hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Jason.
And I'm Steve.
And we are joined by Zach.
Hello, hello.
By Alex.
Hello, everyone.
And by LMG Vids himself, Chris.
Hello.
How you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing super. Thank you.
Everybody talk at the same time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well. All right, so we figured we would do a ride through of Haunted Mansion because of the new queue, and we got the man himself who does all the videos. So, Chris,
LMG Vids.
Hey,
I need to meet that guy.
Oh, how's it going?
Pretty cool.
So, Chris, what do you think about the new queue?
I think the new queue is very interesting. They actually were able to expand the current queue about twice the capacity, give or take.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
so I thought they were building the new queue on the switchback and then just doing some whatever else and expanding whatever. But no, the switchback is still there, and then they somehow like created new space, and they created a whole new area of gardens and water fountains,
Oh, wow.
plants and stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of room, believe it or not.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Does it have interactive elements as well, like Disney World?
They have a gate you can open that you're not supposed to open. Otherwise, no.
No, Chris, that leads to backstage. We're not allowed back there.
I actually, that was one of the things I was in a comment on, and like, I'm surprised they didn't do anything.
It's because like they found out interactive queues are very bad for theme parks. You built interactive queues. First off, it's maintenance, and second off, people stop in the middle of the queue to play it, so it doesn't.
Yeah, that's
move.
true.
So what ends up happening is you have these giant empty spaces in the queue, and people start piling up outside.
To be fair, when I was over there, I did notice that all of the interactive elements of like the Haunted Mansion was all like blocked off with like bollards and stuff. So yeah, so maybe that's why. Maybe they're just trying to cut it out. No, I haven't watched the video already. I'm going into this blind. Stop bullying me. You're not even here. Stop.
Right. And then Eric's in here. How's it going, Eric? Good to see you.
Hey, Eric.
Hello.
I got 15 people from my channel watching so far.
Cool.
Nice.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, so for people who are watching from my channel right now, I'm restreaming a live stream from my friend Jason's channel. He's got the Signs of Amusement channel. Sorry, I keep wanting to say the other one. The Signs of Amusement channel, and we're gonna be talking about the new queue out front of the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, because occasionally I do Disneyland videos. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to restream this to you guys, so that's what we're doing. I just met Zach, who is, at least on my live stream, he's the person in the top center. So
yeah.
The bald guy is Zach.
Hello. That's me. All what you mean? All these luscious locks, they're flowing.
And then all the way on the left, top left, is my friend Steve, who you've probably seen on the channel as well, especially doing when I did videos of just kind of exploring Oregon, the place I live. And then all the way to the right is Jason, who's also been my friend, I think just about as long as Steve. I think I met you around the same time. Yeah. And then we got Chris, bottom left, and Chris does not have his camera on, unfortunately.
I do not have a camera, ironically, for the PC.
The guy with the great camera doesn't have a camera.
Right?
Oh, there's only quality in this house, guys, and there's no quality camera that meets my standards. I'm sorry.
He never put himself in the videos, so he's just continuing with that.
Yeah. He's just running with the theme. That's it.
He's the ghost.
The ghost
Yeah,
of
if you go to
Disney.
Disneyland and you see a floating camera, that's probably me.
Yeah.
I don't know. John Cena was the Disney fan.
All right. Well, should we hop into the video?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, let us know if we need to pause somewhere like we did with Tiana.
Okay. You shouldn't really need to
or-
pause because I go very much into detail with the video. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I honestly feel like the first part of the video, I make the queue look a lot better than it actually does.
Okay.
I do like very.
Sounds like a total flex to me.
And then I do a walkthrough, and the walkthrough you go, wait, that looks pretty small actually. Go ahead and watch it, and then you'll see.
That's the same with every video of yours, Chris. Like when I was on the rides, because I watched yours, I forgot how dark rides are, and like especially like, and I was like, I can't see a fucking thing here. Like,
He already forgot.
Yeah,
He already forgot.
Sorry.
I want to say hello to everybody because we're getting a lot of shout outs there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hello,
Skip.
everyone.
Hello, Mark. Hello, Aaron. How's it going?
You even have a
Some
Queen
folks
Mary
from my
question. I don't know if you
channel.
want to answer that. but-
Did you see the Queen Mary question, Alex?
I did, but this is about Haunted Mansion. So
Okay.
Yeah, the Queen Mary is haunted, and then you can kind of consider that it's a Art Deco mansion. So there we go.
zip it, Chris. All right.
Zip it out.
Cue the video.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Whoever answered that or asked that question, you can chat Alex later.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the video.
Yeah.
And we're all there.
Yeah.
So they actually still the same. It's just the turning into this part, right?
Yes, that's the new little.
This is the
The
new
guys
clock
adjusting.
they installed in front. They were still fixing it when I was there. That's
Yeah,
what
they're putting the time up. There's actually a lot of cats in this.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yes.
To answer Mark, yes, this is live right now. This isn't a re-upload.
Yeah.
No, this is just a re-upload.
It's a live.
It's actually both. Like,
Yeah, we were watching LMG's video live.
Yeah.
There's a lot
We're
of
live
decor
reacting to a
in the
re-upload.
queue.
Oh wow, I like that.
I do too.
Yeah, that's reminiscence of the old fast pack
Yeah.
fast pack
Fast pack.
queue.
That's
So I heard
my
that's
jam,
supposed to be like where Master Gracie was sitting and stuff.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's
That's
a
a
lot
fa-
of these things.
That's
too.
a
Yeah,
fancy
there's
bowling ball.
Yeah, I know.
The little where the
Yeah, Mark.
That's one of my friends that put it. It was funny. I just wanted to put it in there. It was funny.
Mark's funny.
is that connected to its tail? It's like happy face.
It looks
It
like
is, yeah, they're both connected.
Ah. Oh,
Yeah,
goblin
it
eating
was
his
really
fingers.
interesting. It was like a devil, and then a bunch of like frogs like staring up at him. It was really
It's
strange.
Pan the Satyr.
Who?
Pan. Never
Oh
heard
yeah,
of
Pan with the flute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, yeah.
That's a sundial, but with a devil.
Who's eating it?
And this barn owl. It's cool.
Barno.
I wonder where they got all these
Home Depot.
statues from.
Home Depot.
Home Depot,
Home
yeah.
Depot, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when they bought that set.
That book on that table,
Yeah.
that someone said, well, my friend Mateo told me that it was purchased on Amazon,
Yeah, you can.
and it doesn't look like it was treated for being
Weather?
outside. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like a month from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave actually has a link to it on his channel.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he found it.
Who?
Ah,
Fresh baked.
Oh,
But the music is different too, huh?
Chris, are there still stairs that lead up to the front porch of the mansion?
What's up?
Are there still stairs that lead up
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
front
they're
porch
still
of the
there. They're still
mansion?
there.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they flattened that by now.
You'll see it in the walk Thru. I think it's still there.
Well, how did they actually fit all this in there?
They took out the previous pathway on the right side where these two used to be. And they
Yeah.
also destroyed the fast pass area. Destroyed some of the
Right.
paths, and they pushed out the queue about 10 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they pushed it out a bit and took over.
Yes.
Small
And this is
map.
where the old switchback area used to be. So it's still
Oh,
there.
right. Yeah. So that's the new elevator,
Yes.
right? That goes down
Yeah.
for ADA.
Yeah, it's
I like how
cool,
they
that.
added the bricks to the line. It
Yeah.
kind of matches.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So the tarp is still up. That shows the cemetery on the hill.
Now that walkway leading up to the mansion, they widened that.
Yeah, it
because-
looks like they did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
they
they
made
added
this
away
whole
the,
queue ADA compliant.
the horseless carriage over there, or whatever they call that. That
Like
carriage.
the-
Yeah. Well, I think it's too close to people. I think it's like
Well, they
within
can
arm reach.
Yeah, you can actually touch it if you're in
Which
the.
I think that'll get destroyed.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was there, someone started tugging on stuff because the feathers that come out of it, and were tugging on it, little kids. So
I can't hear you. Your voice is muffled.
when I was there was a little kid who ran up and started tugging at all the feathers on the invisible horse.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like very close.
That's what I thought would happen.
Yeah. Oh, there's that thing.
Oh yeah, there's the safe we were talking about before.
Yep.
Well, we'll see it again.
Yeah.
That's
There's the
random.
fence you should not open.
So I was watching this other channel. I forgot the name of it, but she was talking about how it reminded her of her grandma's backyard with all the statues and everything.
Fancy.
My grandpa's backyard looks like this too. He has a bunch of white statues everywhere.
That's all the previous Chris's that came before you.
I'm so glad that the guy in front of me who kept stopping, so I had more time to go over this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that little monkey?
Yep, a little monkey. Yep.
Yeah, that's weird. That monkey is. Yeah. I thought he had like an Elvis hairdo, but he doesn't. Has he got a hat on?
He has a hat.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's a hat. Okay, fair. But it was an Elvis impersonator. Ain't nothing but a banana.
I'm glad they put this up. This is cool.
That's nice.
Especially when the plants start growing in or look right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
it'll
hope
provide a lot of shade.
they need
Yeah,
that
be nice
in the
coverage for
summer.
yeah.
It gets
yeah.
so hot there in the summer
Yeah,
in this queue.
Now, I was
Original-
watching this video before, and what's
Original
interesting
water
is
coverage, isn't it?
the iron, the green iron, the cast iron stuff, whatever it's called, on
Yeah.
the mansion. It's bent outward slightly. At least one of the stanchions is bent outward slightly. It's been like that for like 20 years now. And so I thought, I'm like, okay, well, they're really going through this queue area and redoing it. So I thought maybe they would fix that. But they
Yeah.
have not. It's
still haven't.
still there. It's the one right behind the cast member standing there.
Oh, okay.
Add to the offer.
And this one, too.
And that
think
little
I
shed,
remember
that little garden shed.
Yeah.
Oh,
When it
that's
was-
what they have a little microphone in there, so they can talk to people in the queue.
Oh, is that what it's?
Yeah, it's a PA thing.
When you look inside,
was-
there was like a dog dish with a bone in it.
Oh, because we missed the part where we saw the actual speakers that were
Yeah.
they were in the queue.
Well, they have actual green speakers, and then they have speakers go into the wall. So with the little green circles on the wall, that's
Yeah.
the speakers as well.
There's also speakers.
Yeah, there's speakers everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, so somebody said that the gazebo looks like the one they see in Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
I was saying when I stepped into that queue today that the queue reminds me a lot of Disneyland Paris' Phantom Manor.
Phantom Manor.
Yeah, it feels a lot like if Phantom Manor was actually taken care of, that's what it feels like.
Oh wow.
Well, Phantom Manor, it's supposed to look destroyed. That's that.
Yeah, yeah. So, Zach, you've never been on, or you never see? Have you ever seen this?
A couple of times, yeah. I've watched it a few times, but it's It's not so. Like I say, I don't really want. I need to watch more Disneyland content just to get.
Yeah, because you
familiar.
watch Disney World, Disney Paris.
Zach, have you been to either of the American resorts?
I've been to Disney World. I was there in August, but I've never been to Disneyland. I'm trying to plan for next year to go in July next year. So it's definitely my bucket list to go for sure.
I think there's a possibility you may like Disneyland Resort more, but
yeah,
it's a toss.
Steve was saying this. I feel like I'm going to become a Disneyland guy.
I've been going to both for years, and I really do not like going to Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, I do not like. I feel like the quality there is not real.
At Walt Disney World?
No, the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I think Epcot and Animal Kingdom are really great parks, but Magic Kingdom, I don't like. I think Disneyland is much better well-kept.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to like walk the original park and just be like an experience like all the OG rides. Like it's going to be so good.
There's something really special about Disneyland.
Open with the park. That's crazy.
Yeah, there is.
Walked in it himself. Absolutely crazy.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah. I mean, when I was a tour guide, I would talk to so many people who came from the East Coast, and they said, "Oh yeah, we're used to going to Disney World." And they come to Disneyland, they're like, we didn't know if we'd like it or not, but there's something very special about this place that we can't quite put our finger on. And I'm like, it feels like Walt Disney. It has this sense of his spirit still there. You can feel it.
Oh yeah.
The Magic Kingdom feels like a business design. If I don't like it.
Yeah.
A what?
A business.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it is
like a company.
Yeah. I think because it's so international and so touristy, whereas like Disneyland is like for the locals. I think that's what makes it probably so much better because it's it's more homey.
That makes sense.
You really tried on that word better.
I did,
This part is always so cool coming down the hallway like this.
Yeah.
I like the way you filmed this, Chris. This looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
is this with your Osmo?
No, this is not with the Osmo.
Okay.
Osmo can't see anything in here. Well, it could, but it looks really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, it's Walt's part. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. For sure.
It's crazy because, aside from Zach, the rest of us pretty much grew up going to Disneyland.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that kind of place that, as we used to say, it's always in your backyard. You can just drop everything and go there, at least you used to.
Yeah, I'm the odd one out.
That's what I like about working close by there. Just after work, hop in the park, have dinner, go on a couple rides, and then go home.
Yeah. See, I'd love to do that.
That's Steve and I always joke. We probably ran into each other.
We probably ran into each other at some point.
Oh yeah, probably. I'm 100%.
Steve's
in high school, I would
that guy in the face.
In high school, I would go to Disneyland right after school and just do my homework and stuff until the evening, and then go home.
Yeah. It's so neat.
What a
I would
life.
stop on the way home from work and just hop in there and chill and grab food sometime.
Yeah, Skip's happy hour. Yep. Christy's ultra low light camera. You see everything. It's so cool.
Yeah, Chrissy's camera is insanely good. Yeah.
I mean, it's the camera. It's also a lot of
And all the work that you do behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Disney World was supposed, the Magic Kingdom was supposed to have a Haunted Mansion holiday as well, but then management was like, we don't want to put the money in for it, so give it to Tokyo. Tokyo has your version of Haunted Mansion holiday.
Well, Hatbox Ghost is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, you know why they put it in the hallway?
Because he's an unhappy horn. It's such a stupid idea.
No, they put it there because they didn't want to rebuild the roof for Disneyland. They had to rebuild and rewire the area, and put metal structures there. They didn't want to do that. They just slapped them in the hallway.
It's such a stupid place to put him in Disney World.
Idea, but they were too lazy to like really contribute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walt Disney World, they can be really lazy with like little additions and things like that. It's like it's one thing when they build a whole land, but when they have to do smaller projects, they get real lazy and they just don't do it with the detail or the attention that they do at Disneyland.
Yeah.
As I say though, Magic Kingdom has the Jingle Cruise overlay, which we don't have.
Yeah.
People moving.
I mean, people didn't like it in California. That's why they didn't bring it back.
It was really odd. I remember writing it and going like, I really could do without this.
I mean, I just mean it gives them something over us, and then we have this over them, you know.
I wouldn't really say it's a positive having Cruise, but I mean, hey, it's something.
I heard something the other day, I don't know how true it is, but because Disney World is more of an international park for tourists and things, they didn't put this in because like all the tourists wouldn't understand the story of it or something.
That's one
so
of
they
the
put it in
reasons,
Disneyland.
You're right, that is one of the reasons. But another reason it was downtime, and the third reason was it was too expensive.
Yeah, the downtime as well
downtime,
because it's so hot. Yeah, because Haunted Mansion's so hot. Yeah. Like people going to Disney World to ride these attractions. It's like a once in a lifetime trip.
Yeah, that's
most people.
So Disney World, they focus on things besides Jingle Cruise. They focus on attractions that you would basically click and switch. They turn into the holiday version, like the Space Mountain holiday, the Pirates of the Caribbean holiday. For Halloween, excuse me, for the Autopia holiday, they can just flip a switch.
Autopia
holiday. Yeah. That's it. Like it doesn't change the ride too much to like, whereas that's a complete overhaul of the ride itself. But I love that. Like I'm a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. It's such a good movie. It's that's a good ride as well. Like both versions of it, but like. I can't wait to ride the OG Mansion though.
Yeah.
I
still like
the
that
OG
one.
Mansion is better too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it has to be, right? It's the original. Like, original's always best. That's what they say.
Yeah, so, they tried to improve the Walt Disney World version, but I don't like the changes. I think the changes don't really work with the ride.
No, and like we were saying, the Hatbox goes in such a stupid position. Like when I was riding it, I saw him like I was excited. I was like, "Hattie, you're there," and I was like, and then I realized that like you're before the seance room. It makes zero sense, like at all.
I'm glad you're there, but not there.
That's why. That's why he's just visiting.
Yeah, but visiting the attic where you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like. Don't go before like the haunts are supposed to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but
so do you guys know? So the ADA elevator, right?
Yes.
And when you go down, where do you wind up? You still wind up?
It's right by. I went
the hallway.
It's right by the staircase. It's like right next to it.
Oh, that's good though.
Wait, the staircase.
You mean the loading area?
The elevator drops you off by the staircase. Like the ADA elevator.
Okay, but people, when you say staircase, people don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
about. The loading area.
Goes up to, so before there was if you take the chicken exit before, there was a staircase that went up. That staircase is still there.
Right next to the break room, right?
Yeah, basically next to the break room, yeah.
Because
so
when you come out,
right next to the staircase.
Because when you came out of that entrance, you came out in the hallway in the ride.
Wait, what are you talking about?
So the old way, when you take that
chicken exit,
the chicken exit, when you come out into the ride, you're actually in the hallway where the elevator's open.
Oh yeah,
and everybody comes out of the
elevator because they escort you through like the chicken exit.
Right, and that's where you wind up in that hallway.
There's a split. You go right, you go left. You go left, you go down to the hallway. You go right, you go to the right, go straight, and you go up the staircase.
That's all behind the scenes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and now it's not. Now it's all decorated.
So now, if you're, let's say, in a little cart, and you take the elevator down, and you come, and the doors open, and you come out of it, are you over by the loading zone now?
Wait, I'm confused. What you're trying to ask?
Okay,
So Chris, look. First, I don't think Chris knows what the loading area is.
Yeah. So yeah,
Chris,
go ahead.
The loading area is where there's the large room that is supposed to be, the abyss, if you will.
Yeah. I understand.
Get on the ramp and they get on the ride.
Yeah, I understand.
So in the past, there was a way for people like
I absolutely understand the way how Steve is quite asking me.
Okay, well, the reason why I'm saying this because I want to know.
I will explain exactly how you get there in very specific detail. If you were to go to the chicken exit, you would have to go to onto the moving walkway. You walk past the captain booth. You go to a door. You walk down a pathway. You take a right, and then there's a staircase. Right beyond the staircase.
I can't hear you. You're disappearing.
What? Oh my god! I'm gonna pick up. See,
you're getting like further and further away from the microphone or something.
He's walking out the room.
Is this better?
Yeah.
That's
okay,
a lot better.
There
Thank
you
you.
All right, there we go. So once you go on the moving walkway, you go through the doorway, you go down the hallway. That's all decorated now. You have the ability to go left or right. You take a right, you go, and then there's the staircase going up to the top. Right next to the staircase is the elevator. I understand exactly what you're saying, but the way how you're having me explain it is getting everyone else confused.
You mean because I'm asking you to elaborate? It's
No.
everybody.
No. Steve was asking me in like portions, and I'm just like, no. I'm trying to explain.
No, I'm just saying. So I just remember the old way.
Yes.
So you open that door from the queue. You open that door. You go down the staircase, and you.
It was never a staircase. It was a ramp. You go down a ramp.
No, there were stairs.
It was stairs originally.
Yeah. So you open that door, you go down the stairs, and you come to the room, the hallway. You'll see the two boxes where you were the windows with the lightning, and then there's a door right there, and you open the door, and you wind up in the hallway with all the portraits.
Oh,
right. So
okay,
that's the old way.
That's the old way. No, they have a newer way.
That's what I.
Yeah. Okay. That's the extremely old way. You do not do that anymore. You go if you're in a wheelchair and you need to exit, you go up the elevator. In the elevator in the queue.
Exactly. The old
The old way. Yes. So the medium way, the one before they changed it, you don't go through the hallway anymore. I told you there's a left and there's a right. So if you go left, you go down the ramp to the hallway and you go through the door. You don't do that anymore. Now what you do is, before what you did was you stay to the right and then you keep going and you go up a staircase that leads you to that little pathway outside of the mansion, to right next to the extended queue. So what they did,
wheelchair people couldn't have done that.
No. Wheelchair people go up the elevator. The elevator. Right. Now everyone goes through the elevator. The new elevator.
I get
you go. People who can walk go up the stairs, but people in the wheelchairs, they will go up the new elevator.
Okay. Got it.
Did they have to create a new pathway to get to the new elevator?
I think they expanded the area around the stairs.
Okay.
That's kind of it.
So and there's a new break room too, right?
I think there's a new break room.
Yeah, because they built a massive, they carved out a huge hole there that was 10 times larger than that elevator area. So I know that beneath that queue is a room.
Pretty big.
Yeah. So, and there's rumor that it's a break room. It could be. I don't know.
It probably is. When I was there, when I walked through, there was at least a dozen other Haunted Mansion cast members standing around.
Oh, so okay.
It's definitely a break room.
There used to be the original Haunted Mansion break room was a tiny little room on the second floor of the facade building.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Do they still do? Because I think it was on your video, Alex, that I saw that where it's that, or Chris's, one of you guys's, where they had that little candle that was floating on the 3rd floor, I think it is, in the window.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Do they still do that or not?
You mean like the effect where it looked like someone was walking through the window?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that the mechanic is still there, but it doesn't. They don't turn it on anymore.
Oh,
they
they
have
don't-
it at
okay.
every
Oh.
single Haunted Man. Well, they have it at Disneyland and Disney World, but after Disney World, they didn't install it anywhere else.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but that effect hasn't worked for like ages. Hasn't
Huh.
worked since like the 90s, I think.
Wow.
No, it's
I-
worked since then.
Yeah. Well, it has.
Yeah, because I've seen it, and in fact, this is the first time I'm hearing that it doesn't work. Because last time I looked for it, which was like you know,
Yeah,
back when
years
I lived
ago.
in California.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing a video not too long ago where they said they had it working.
They
Really?
did, yeah, and it was cool. I mean, you're talking about the very topmost
Yeah,
of
the little
mansion, right?
little
Corner.
like
Yeah.
dome up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what that's called. Like, but yeah, I remember seeing that with my own eyes. I was standing on the treehouse at nighttime, looking over at Haunted Mansion, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, I never noticed that detail before," and I was like, "That's so cool." And so that's how I know I've seen it. So, and that had to have been less than 8 years ago.
Well, I know it's been broken for a while.
Yeah.
Don't know how long though.
So the new queue with all the new stuff that's in there and everything. What do you think, Chris, about?
What do I think?
Yeah. So with all the new stuff that they stuck in there, do you think they cheaped out on stuff, or
No, I don't think they cheaped out at all. I think the queue is very nice. All things considered, I think
Right.
the queue does its job. I mean, yeah, I do think they kind of over decorated. It's like a little bit too much stuff. Like
Okay,
I don't really think they need to do with the galaxy balls. I don't
yeah,
yeah, I don't,
Zach's bowling balls.
yeah,
The bowling balls.
I don't understand the point of those. But like overall, I
It's
think
supposed to be a Victorian ornamental garden, which is a real
'cause
thing.
I thought
Yeah,
there was
but-
like a
so
story
they had
behind that
those
whole
galaxy
queue.
balls, the bowling balls in the Victorian Gardens.
Yeah, they're supposed to be orbs. They're
Yeah, like seance orbs or something like
Yeah,
that.
like
right?
seance
People have them
orbs.
in their. A lot of people have them in their gardens.
Do they really? I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so weird. Okay.
well, cultured people have them, Chris.
Yep.
Cultured people. Yeah. Just because you're weird doesn't mean you're cultured, Alice.
And I don't know if you
Thanks,
noticed, Chris, but all the handrails in that little area are all purple as opposed to the green
Yes.
ones that the
Yes.
rest of the
Oh,
queue.
really? I
Mhm.
didn't notice that part.
Yeah.
So-
So and the purple handrails are kind of squiggly looking. So the whole that inner garden that's surrounded by the outer garden, the inner
Yeah.
garden
With
is
the tree.
is an ornamental garden that is themed to astrology and the mythical. So that's why they have like things like Pan the Satyr in the garden, and they got other like mythological creatures and things, because it's like a place where like some Victorians who are really into the occult would go and relax in that garden, and they thought it brought them closer to to the mythical and the ethereal. So
Interesting. I never knew that. Okay, that gives a lot more context.
Well, they had those. They had that giant like round thing with the arrow. Isn't that like astrological?
Oh
kind
no,
of
no,
thing?
at the sundial.
No, not the
thing
sundial.
with
It's,
which one?
next to that monkey.
Oh
Sphere?
yeah.
yeah, it's the sphere made of bands of metal, and there's an arrow going through it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what it is, Alex?
I don't know specifically what it is, but I've seen it as like a decoration, often
At Home
I think
Depot.
relating
it's like
to
a reference to
astrological
astrological
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that little garden because I thought it was a cool detail, because it's like, you would expect that, like I said, the only people in the Victorian era that had those gardens were people who were really into the occult and stuff like that. And so you would think that, a mansion, that has a massive garden would probably have like a mythical garden as well. So,
Yeah.
Well, because I heard that there's supposed to be like a whole story behind that garden with Master Gracie and Madame Leota and stuff like that.
I heard that too.
He
Like
got
there were
eaten
sections
by
that
one
were-
of his carnivorous plants.
Yeah.
She got eaten. That's why he hung himself. There we go. That's the story.
He's like the gazebo. That was apparently that's where he sat and drank his tea or whatever and read the book and
stored his stuff in a safe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't understand that part. Is it really
Yeah.
a safe or what?
I was wondering that too, because that's probably the one thing out of the queue that I don't understand is why there's a safe out there.
Can we bring that back up, Chase? And
Well, we-
just-
There's a
I'll
little
put an
bit of
image.
designs on the safe, but I don't know what it is. I didn't zoom in on it, unfortunately.
As Picard would say, on screen.
Let me find a better
Oh,
video.
okay.
It's Chris.
Yeah.
I don't have
We're past that on that one.
Star Trek fans here.
Wrong series.
Yeah.
I try to find a video of somebody going through the elevator, like a new one.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't find anything.
Oh, the cast members are very. They're so like uptight about filming in there. I don't know why.
It's
Filming,
weird.
taking pictures, they're very uptight.
Mm.
I have some cast member friends that work there. Now I was trying to ask them if I can go with them next time.
Yeah.
So they can escort me so I can film in there.
Right.
Yeah, because it's really funny because I couldn't film it, but in the elevator, when you go up the elevator, little Leota is like, hurry back, as the elevator is going up. It's really
Oh,
funny.
wow.
Yeah.
But there's nothing visual to look at in the elevator. Like,
Yeah.
It's a portrait. It's a portrait of her, and then there's
Oh.
a speaker behind the portrait, and she's like, hurry back, as you're going up to the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
what does the elevator look like? Like, how is it decorated?
It's decorated like the queue, exactly like the queue.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it has candles inside of it too.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it's really
That's
cool.
cool.
It looks
Huh.
exactly like the queue.
nice.
I think.
That's
I
good that
think it looks
it's
better
good
than the queue.
Yeah.
It's not blank walls anymore.
Yeah, that's good though, because sometimes when they do like like elevators like that, they don't theme them properly, do they? So it's kind of just like a box. It's kind of just like an
Yeah.
elevator. I was going to call it what we call it in England, but I won't confuse y'all.
What does it call, a lift?
We call it a lift, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Mike, I'm Steve, Expedition Steve. Next to me is Disney Magic Zach from the UK, and next to him is Jason from Signs of Amusement.
On this
And-
channel.
Yeah, this channel.
This channel.
I just realized all 5 of us are content creators.
Yeah.
Who did you think wasn't a content creator?
So,
No, I mean, it's one of those things that you know in the back of your head, but you don't bring it forward and go, we're 5 content creators, all,
and so I was telling Shaz, who's in the chat, Zach, Jason, and Samantha, I was just telling them that this whole thing for me was because of you. So if I never met you that day, I would never have met Jason. I would never met Chris or Zach or any of these, the YouTube family.
Yeah.
So it was all because that one day I interrupted you with your soup, eating your soup. Say, hey, I'm a big fan. Because I was watching it started. So my brother and I were watching, I forgot who, I don't remember who channel it was. It was somebody on YouTube that had a monorail video with Bob Gurr. And it started with that. And then after I saw that, I started falling in love with the history of Disneyland. And the first person that came up was you, Alex, that came up in this, on the side or whatever. I clicked once on and then I was totally hooked on all your history videos. So then when I saw you in the park, I was like, I don't know if should meet him, or so I'll just go say hi. So how do you?
Yeah, I was surprised because that was still in the early days of when people would recognize me.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't used to people recognizing me and going, "Hey, hi, how's it going?" You know.
This is like
But
2016 or something like that, wasn't it?
yeah, that was
Yeah.
a long time ago. Yeah,
Wow.
and yeah, I just remember thinking like, "Oh, this is a cool guy. Like he knows what he's talking about, and he's interesting." You know. So
Yeah, I'm interested.
well, you'll be surprised. And some people
Yeah.
they're difficult, you know. Some people are difficult to speak to because they don't know what to say, you know.
Yeah.
And
No,
so
we got
they
along like
Starstruck.
we got along right away.
yeah,
and stuff.
and they opt not to say anything at all, and so I have to like carry the conversation. So
It's
sometimes
like an
it's
awkward
difficult.
silence. Like,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never forget though when we took Eric for his birthday to Blue Bayou, and other fans of yours saw you and they wanted to take a picture of you, and you're like, "Wow, people know me!" Like, okay. And then
I was
Eric
actually
like,
just talking to Eric 4 days ago because he just had his birthday again. Now
"Oh
he's
yeah, well if you're still in the
he's-
chat, happy birthday, Eric."
yeah,
Yeah.
now he's 27, and I said to him because he said that he went to Disneyland for his birthday, so I said, "Oh, do you remember that time that you, me, and Steve went?" And he was like, "Yeah, that was the greatest. We went to the Blue Bayou and all that." It was
His first time eating a Monte Cristo sandwich.
Was that your first or his first time?
His first time.
His first time. Okay.
Yeah.
I forget sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
That's cool.
I met a lot of people because of Disneyland.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Chris.
I remember seeing Steve on the train.
That was so funny.
I thought our second like unofficial time. Well,
Yeah.
our first unofficial time meeting.
Because we met for the first time at the meetup.
Yes.
And then the following day, I rode Autopia, and then I went on the train, and I see this guy all by himself sitting on the train. I felt sorry for him. And it was Chris.
He's like, "That's a nice camera."
Yeah. And then we hung out for the whole day. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I remember meeting Chris. He was actually talking to someone behind me, and I heard his voice, and I'm like, "Oh, that's got to be LMG Vid." So I turn around. I was like, "Are you LMG Vids?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so that was cool. And I didn't expect that I would become friends with my favorite YouTuber.
I know.
Is that your favorite YouTuber?
Yeah.
You
Well,
weren't.
I am. I'm the favorite.
Anyway, I have the.
You got it, Jake? Cool.
Ah, here we
Oh,
go.
that's a very blurry image.
Oh, wow.
There, is that better? This is one of those things I was talking about too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that does look like a safe.
No, it totally is a safe, but why is it there? I mean,
What the
It's
heck
safe
is
to
it
say
doing?
it is.
Yeah.
all right, Adam. I don't know if
That
you-
doesn't.
closer.
What's the? Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's there. Like everything else makes sense apart from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, it totally stays out.
Yeah, it does.
Even
Yeah.
though the almost the go away green, but it's got designs on it, obviously. But,
No, it definitely because some safes are painted green. I think it's just go away green is also lighter too.
Well, I'm saying it's
Yeah.
it's painted green to try to match in, but it sticks out. So I
The
don't
the
know.
other thing I noticed.
They definitely custom made that. Look at it; it's definitely custom made. So
Yeah,
it's
because
supposed to be
Yeah.
good.
it has a portrait of like a lighthouse.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? It's probably like I was talking to Dave, and Dave was like, "Oh, did you see the thing that linking that thing that linked he was
The
talking
sea
about like the sea captain." Yeah, and I was like,
Oh.
"What? There is? Yeah, that might be it." He was.
I'll be
talking
right
about
back.
that. Yeah, he said there was something that linked like the sea captain.
Oh wow.
That might be it.
The other thing I noticed is the bolts that they use for the gazebo. They're like fully exposed.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, that you can't see in this video, but see where the column connects to the base. There's
Yeah.
4 big
I see it,
bolts,
yeah.
and they're just there. They're not even. I don't even think they're painted.
Wow.
It's like they didn't finish that. So
Dang. Half a job. What would you?
Well,
Yeah.
you know what else is weird is I noticed from a different video that so there you see that under the gazebo there's a carpet there, right? And the entire perimeter of the carpet underneath that is a metal seam, as if the platform where the table and the chairs are and the carpet covers it is separate from the rest of the concrete.
Oh, weird.
And I have no clue what that's all about.
I need to see a better picture.
Plastic seam.
Yeah, you can't see it from this because they flattened it out. But earlier, before they opened the queue, the carpet was curled up. And so you could see that underneath the carpet was just a square platform, and it was surrounded by a metal seam. And it's almost as if there is a separate floor from the concrete that surrounds it that supports the columns. So it was really strange, and I have no idea what that's about.
It might be just for something to do with like the earthquake stuff. I don't know.
I don't think they would do that for a gazebo that nobody's going to stand under. I don't think so.
I don't know. I need to see a better picture.
I mean, what it might be is that the metal seam that I saw was probably to hold down the carpet so it doesn't curl up anymore.
Yeah, it might be one of those channels that.
Oh yeah, you're right, because it's an actual carpet. So if it gets water and it gets dry,
you can get mold for sure.
That's true. That's right. Yeah. Why would they put an actual carpet outside though? That's not a smart idea.
No, unless it's like
they put a book outside too without properly protecting it.
And it's an actual book. It's not like a prop book.
What's that?
It's not a prop book. It's an actual book.
Because I know on the new Adventureland Treehouse, it's all the books are prop books. So that's not a prop book. It's an actual book you can open.
It's an actual book you can open, and you can buy it on Amazon.
You said you can purchase it on Amazon. Yeah.
So weird. Why?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why not put a prop book there? Like, why a real one that they didn't even treat for the weather? Because if you treat it for the weather, you cover it in resin.
Yeah.
And it's not covered in resin because you can see the individual pages kind of peeling up. So I'm like that just seems weird. You know what it seems to me is like it could be that the book is only a temporary
fixture, for the time being. Yeah.
For the time being, and then maybe they'll replace it in the future with something more permanent.
Like you said, I think too is they really wanted to get this queue open.
That's true.
So they just put stuff there.
When they took down the walls, they didn't even know if they were going to open it the next day.
Yeah, so that's why it's like I think they just wanted to get it open, and then they'll deal with all the little minor details later.
Or maybe they're just doing a real life Tower of Terror, where it's just like all the stuff is like wearing away, right? It's like naturally wearing away.
Yeah.
So you come back in 2 years and it's just a cover and no pages.
Yeah, the pages are gone. It's all curled up. So let's see. We can take this off.
So, Chris, the new Q music, does it play even all the way over by the mansion entrance?
You hear it in my video. It's loud enough to where you could hear it like right before you get through the gate at the mansion. That plays through the whole area.
Because I wasn't sure if it was only in the new section, or if they added speakers over by.
They have speakers by the horse that's playing it, so it's everywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But it's different music than what was playing there before during Nightmare.
Only in the back end queue were they playing the music box. That's what it's called.
That's the name of the. Okay.
That's the name of the song, Music Box. Yeah. But apparently they're not using that anymore. Apparently this is the official music for the new queue, but we don't know if it's going to be the official music for Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Okay. So this is going to stay then? This music is going to stay?
This is the official music for Haunted Mansion, yes.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we always wondered why, because in some other queues there's always music. But in Haunted Mansion, I guess maybe because it was always outside that there was never any music.
Yeah,
except during the overlay. That's when they always play the
Yep.
music.
You've
That's
got the
right.
speakers now, so hopefully,
Yeah.
we're just gonna play it all the way through.
Well, before they would just like have giant speakers on the second floor blasting music. They don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
So that 62 billion and part of it went to those speakers. And so
Yeah. There you go. See.
And the rest of it went into their pockets. Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
So
what's interesting is that new the shaded
that
area.
Yes.
Oh, like the gazebo.
the arbor.
The arbor.
The arbor thing, the thing
From
that's
the-
closest to the train station.
Yeah.
You if you stand back there, I think you should be able to actually see by your eye line the bottom of the steam engines, because it's right there. So that'll be interesting.
Well, hopefully when they do the blow down, is that what you call it? Or blow down?
Yeah.
That it doesn't go into the queue.
Yeah, they don't do the right side, so it goes hits people in the face. Yeah.
It's mommy, look the.
Yeah.
It'd be like one of those cartoons where like the parent like brings the child back and it's like a cooked chicken.
Yeah, because they do that quite often. That's their area, right, where they do that.
Yeah, that's the only place they're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they are allowed to do it in other places. They just try to keep it to that spot. Like they used to do blowdowns when they would go around the river over by the waterfall, the big waterfall, and then they would do a blowdown there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know they're allowed to do it there.
Yeah, they're allowed to do a blowdown wherever they need to, because a blowdown is really important for the engine.
That is true.
Yeah. So
Do it in
I've heard them. One time I was on the train, they did a blowdown at Tomorrowland Station, and it literally like shot a bunch of dirt into the air, just went like that. And
wow.
I remember them doing it over at Tomorrowland before they go into the tunnel.
Yeah. They usually try to keep it to New Orleans Square Station because they have the infrastructure to like carry the steam out of the park. But if they need to do it in one of those areas, they go. The only place I think that they really cannot do it is Toontown Station and Main Street. Yeah, Toontown and Main Street is the two places they really cannot do it because that is guest facing areas. So the steam would just blast in people's faces.
Yeah, but that whole back area of the queue now for Haunted Mansion actually looks really good in that, where the elevator is, from the elevator also to the station.
Yeah,
you can access that area now. You can walk there and stuff.
Yeah, because that's the exit
really
from
great.
the elevator.
Yeah.
And I like the lamps that they have out there. The ones they put on tops of the walls, and they look really cool. They remind me of the ones right outside the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Minus the horrible looking canopy they have over there.
Yeah, I don't like the canopy they have at Walt Disney World. It really doesn't fit.
Yeah, they need to change that, I think, most definitely.
I do like that new arbor that's near the house, near the mansion. You know how our queue there is when you go back and forth, and it got so hot there, being in that confined area.
Like we were saying, though, once that grows out, that's going to provide some fantastic.
Well, I'm hoping that in the summertime, before that all grows out, in the summer they'll put some shade there.
I think it'll take about maybe like 1 or 2 years until it actually like forms decent shade. Right now,
fully grows.
Yeah. We're doing the same thing in Tiana's as well. Tiana's they have whatever it's called. What is it called?
Yep.
The little thing that the thing you were talking about, Steve.
Arbor.
Yeah, the arbor. They have one in Tiana, and it's like it's starting to grow in, but still, it's very far away from being finished.
To be fair, I was expecting more shaded areas, like more canopied areas, because on the concept art, it looked like they was having like a large kind of like umbrellaed area, like gazebo, kind of like long gazebo.
Yeah, that's still there, but that's extended queue area.
Oh, it's extended.
I couldn't
Okay,
shoot it because we didn't even get to go over there because it's like
Got
extended queue.
Oh,
Actually,
right, okay.
that's the area. You can actually stand there right outside the extended queue, and you can stand right next to the locomotives. I have
Well, that's the place I was talking about a few minutes ago.
Yeah. I have it in a separate video. I cut it out of this video.
Got you.
Wait, you have it in another video?
Yep.
And you purposely cut it out of this
We
video?
gotta find it.
No, I didn't purposely cut it out. It was just like I felt like no one really cared about it, so I
You're
we
a
do.
cruel person, Chris. You're a cruel person.
It was in the one where it's like it's.
Let me see. I should be around here.
We won.
He's like, I got some interesting footage, but I'm not going to put it in my video.
Every single step, 1 hour of standing in the line, no cuts.
Yeah. So it's in new Haunted Mansion queue and Tiana's from Disneyland World. That's where it is.
Oh, okay, cool.
I gotta close my door. My dog keeps barking.
I don't even hear your dog. This one.
That's good.
We got dead air. Let's go.
Dead air. Oh,
Sorry, I'm trying to look at this video you sent.
It's at 3 minutes. It's at 3 minutes. Yep.
Sharon says hi to everybody. She's taking the bus back. She's over. She was at, I believe, Epcot.
Yeah, she was doing Festival of the Holidays.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she's meeting up with our friend Kenny, Alpha Traveler 1, tomorrow.
Oh, is she? Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Kenny and Lewis are our Florida team.
Yeah.
We got teams now all over the world.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
We have our Florida division and the UK division.
That's it.
That's okay. Nice.
Yeah, so this area.
Yeah, see, that's that area that you should be able to see the locomotives when you're standing in line.
Yeah, when you're standing.
That looks
under.
nice. That looks real nice. Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, this part. I thought this was actually really cool. You can actually walk there and stuff. So.
And there's little ceiling fans under there.
Oh, there are.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't see them in this video because I don't think they
right there.
installed them.
You see it? It's the fence.
I
So
see what looks like plants hanging.
flowers.
Yeah, I can't see
that-
the fans.
I'm pretty sure it's a ceiling fan, no?
I mean, it could be, but I can't tell from
blocking.
here.
Oh no!
Those look like plants, Chris.
Yeah. And there's lights.
I don't think they installed the ceiling fans yet when you took this video, but they do have them now.
Oh yeah, definitely just lights.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they're the type of lamps that they use.
Oh, there's one of the fans. It was next to the plants.
Was it?
It was, yeah. There was one of the fans in that shot was right next to the plants.
So when they do their blowdown, there's nothing there
So
to block it to get.
It's at the very top of the screen.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
See the blades
yeah,
of the
yeah,
fan.
yeah. I can see.
That's a weird place. That. Well,
It's
I
just
feel like
up there on the top.
I say that
It's
plant's
far too close, is it not?
No.
No? Okay. It's like getting foliage in the eyes. Oh.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to trim the plants. So turn on the fan.
Nothing like trimming the bush. Hey.
And there's that.
Yeah.
We're all of us demonetized at the same time.
hey, take it as you. I was talking about like keeping the garden clean.
Yeah.
But stop.
You know, mate.
You just stop.
Let me just take a moment to remind my viewers that this is not my live stream. I am restreaming it from my friend Jason's channel. He takes full responsibility for any and all comments said.
It's all me.
You can reach him at Signs of Amusement.
Yeah. Please direct all grievances to Jason at Signs of
If you
Amusement.
like this live stream, his name is Alex the Historian. If you did not like this live stream, this is a Signs of Amusement.
Alex's channel gets all these thumbs up. I get all these thumbs down. Don't do that.
I don't get any thumbs. So
Oh no,
I ain't got no thumbs.
yeah.
This is on Steve's channel and Sharon's channel and Middle Aged Manager's channel and Zach's channel. There you go. Just go to Zach's and give him thumbs down.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, engagement, guys. I don't care. Do what you're gonna do.
Cool. Well, thanks for going over this, Chris and Alex. It
Of
was
course.
a lot of fun.
I just want to point out it's the 1 hour mark again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it goes.
We tried, guys. We tried to make
Chris
it
needs to leave, so we're gonna
Chris
have.
needed to leave an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I thought you guys were going to do this live stream yesterday.
We were going to do it
No,
Friday.
Yeah,
last
we do.
Friday
We do it every Friday. So, but we normally do it at 5:00 every Friday. But Chris,
Because when you had asked me before,
yeah,
I assumed you were doing it on Thanksgiving. I was like, I'm cooking on Thanksgiving. I can't do this.
I was surprised. I was like, I can make half an hour on Thanksgiving, and then after that, I'm gonna be busy. But then you never contacted me. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're not doing anything.
Yeah. So Chris thought so too. Okay, I thought I was the only one. Okay, yeah, because
we do it every Friday. So any of the viewers,
when I saw your guys' text today, I was like, oh well, I have
Why
some
not?
time right now. He's like, oh yeah, 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, I got 30 minutes.
Yeah. An hour later.
Yeah, an hour later.
We try to do these every Friday. We're going to be doing more different kinds of kind of the same.
Yeah.
But like we're going to do like walkthrough of lands and like talk about different things and restaurants and whatever.
Yeah.
We're also going to be going over each in order of the classic animations from Disney and doing like watching the trailer and doing like reviews live. So
if any of you guys, Chris or Alex, if you guys want to join us in that,
we'll have you watch the movie
a
couple days beforehand or whatever, and then we'll do those.
You're more than welcome to join us, even if we do the write-throughs again. So the write-throughs are always fun. Yeah. Like this one, how we talk about the queue and everything. We didn't really even talk about the ride too much.
Yeah, well, that's like the main thing of these videos. Yeah. What we say is we see where the conversation leads because it just kind of goes wherever it wants to go. So
yeah,
it starts with the ride, and then we usually end up back at the ride somehow.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah. But it's always fun. Just have natural conversations and
and it's always fun having you guys on.
Yeah, when Steve and I first started, we were just kind of boring because it was me and him.
Just me and him. We didn't know what to talk about. Well, and then trying to get me to be on camera, that was.
He's coming.
But now you guys found your dancing monkeys, right? So.
Yeah.
Well, Chris doesn't show his face. So.
Chris is cautiously. On your channel, just kind of like, okay, well, I've got plausible deniability.
Yeah.
I need to leave.
Somebody stole my video.
Yeah, they stole my audio, used AI, and said all these things.
No one believes us. They're like, you didn't get permission.
Yeah.
Chris is my son, so that's all right.
That's true.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
So besides all that, we also do a trivia. We call it "What's This?" Which we do once a month, and that might be changing at some point, but not anytime soon. But we do 3 shows, 3 episodes in one show, 3 different winners, and
we get all different cool prizes and stuff.
Yeah, different prizes. We have 3 or 4 different type of questions, like regular text questions, image based, and emoji based, and all that.
Yeah, and it's all on YouTube, and it's all through the chat in YouTube. Like just how you guys are chatting right now in the chat, you would just type in your single answer of A, B, C, or D, and you get points.
Yep, it's all free. We're the only ones that really do it through the YouTube chat because we're doing it through Restream, and which has access to that. And I made this whole game based around that. And like everybody else who does this uses like some kind of third party stuff. So we're also the only ones, because we're using Restream, and the same way that we're doing this, we stream that out to multiple channels. So I think we have like 7 different channels that we play on right now.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So any of those channels you can play, and you just answer the questions just like you're chatting.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You should come along and join us, guys.
And I think the next one is the 22nd.
22nd of December, correct?
22nd.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah, and that's usually noon, Los Angeles
Sundays.
time.
Yeah. Disneyland time.
Disneyland time.
Yeah.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that. If you want more info, go to whatsthis.games. And
there you have it.
Yeah.
Oh. That's everything, I think.
Yeah.
Well, thanks guys for hanging out with us, Alex and Chris, and
Of course.
it's a lot of fun.
My pleasure.
Yeah,
It's been great.
you guys need to come on more. It's so much fun. We always have fun together, chatting and laughing and
Yeah, it's more fun when I get to laugh at Chris and his antics.
yeah.
Little does he know I'm laughing at him more.
Either you're laughing or you're sleeping. One of the two.
Yeah, I know. With Chris, he's always asleep.
we look in the back seat and Chris is like knocked out in the back seat.
I'd be afraid if he was driving because I'd be looking over him. He'd be like at the wheel, just completely asleep.
Bye, Kevin. Thanks for joining us, Kevin. Thank you all.
Oh, bye, Kevin.
Thank you all for
Yeah,
chatting.
thank you all in the chat, man. It's been great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shaz, for joining.
Yeah. I know.
Wherever Shaz may be, wherever she's gone.
She leaves, probably.
All
right. Well, I guess that will do it for today.
Till next Friday.
Yeah. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with friends and family. Let us know how we're doing. We'll see you on the next one.
And we'll see you real soon.